Turning 30 hits you in a weird way. I can remember being in university wearing skinny jeans and a hoodie, and then all of a sudden you graduate and you're giving this presentation at work in a full suit. One thing I've noticed as I grow older is not just how much life changes, but how much your style changes too. Or at least it should change by the time you turn 30. In this video, I thought it would be interesting to talk about 5 different ways your style should change in your 30s because I just turned that age recently. So if you're in your 30s or you're approaching them and your wardrobe hasn't caught up yet, this one's for you. This is how to dress well in your 30s. Before we start, I'm Nick and welcome to my channel where I discuss Gents style and lifestyle. I make videos on a wide variety of topics on how to dress well and how to live well. So if that interests you, then click subscribe. The first way your style should shift when you hit your 30s is to ditch all the trend-chasing clothing and instead embrace timeless clothing. Your 20s are a time for experimenting and you're still trying to figure out your identity. Maybe you try streetwear, oversized clothing, wild colors, or whatever TikTok is pushing this week. Even I did a lot of that, but by the time you hit your 30s, you enter a different stage of life and your clothing should reflect that. Chasing trends can actually hold you back. At some point, you don't want to look like you're constantly chasing the algorithm. You want to look like you. This is where you start shifting from street style and chasing trends to something more elegant and timeless. That doesn't mean you never wear sneakers, athleisure, or hoodies ever again. It just means they're not the foundation of your wardrobe anymore. Instead, you lean into pieces that always looked good. Oxford shirts, polos, well-cut chinos, dark denim, merino or cashmere knitwear, tailored coats, loafers, Chelsea boots, the list goes on. As you grow older too, you have more money to invest in a better wardrobe. The goal here is to have you looking mature and stylish with clothing that you can still wear in the long term. Your closet should be less hype and more taste. And that's the real key change when dressing in your 30s. The second way your style should change is that now you should be putting in more effort to dressing for the occasion. In your 20s, you could kind of get away with having that one going out outfit that you pretty much wear everywhere. You could wear the same jeans and sneakers and jackets for dates, parties, dinners, even someone's birthday. In your 30s, that just starts to look lazy. Your life is more complex now. You have work, weddings, dates, family events, nice dinners, and your wardrobe has to reflect that. It's not that difficult too. It just involves building out a proper wardrobe with different categories that can fit into different situations. So for example, you have proper work outfits if you're in the office. You have a real suit that fits for weddings and important events. You have smart casual looks for dates and dinners like a knit polo, chinos, and a pair of loafers. And then you have your true casual stuff for the weekend. When you respect the occasion, you're signaling that you respect yourself and the people that you're with. This next shift is another big one, and it's something that I've been more consciously trying to improve upon, and that is buying quality clothing pieces that will last over quantity pieces. The thing that really motivated me to change here was that I used to shop at Zara all the time when I was in school, and then a few years ago, I bought a few shirts from them, washed them once, and then they all shrunk, and I couldn't wear them. It was insanely frustrating, and ever since, I haven't really shopped at Zara. When you're young and have little money, you're not really focused on quality pieces. But as you grow older, finding pieces that don't just fall apart immediately starts to be a top priority. This is especially true for staple wardrobe pieces like shoes and outerwear because you want them to do their job properly and hold up over time. And this doesn't mean that you can't buy some inexpensive clothing here and there. I obviously still do, but it's about being more cognizant of the quality of clothing that you're buying and investing in some higher quality pieces from higher quality brands. And speaking of brands, you should also upgrade the brands that you buy from. In your 30s, you're more established and have a proper career. You also likely have more money to invest in proper clothing, so upgrading to brands that have better quality, fit, and quite frankly just look better makes sense. This means transitioning away from brands like Zara, Fashion Nova, Shein, ASOS, H&M Basics, and moving to brands like Uniqlo, Banana Republic, Suit Supply, Reiss, and Beckett Simonon. Again, you don't have to stop shopping at the less expensive brands completely, but by your 30s, the majority of the clothing that you buy should come from places that actually care about fabric and longevity and not just looks. Also, you don't need to upgrade this overnight because it's an ongoing process. But begin with staple clothing pieces in your wardrobe and the pieces that you wear the most, like knitwear, jeans, shoes, coats, etc. And the last style change I have for you is to pay closer attention to the details. When you're young, you don't really care about the finishing details. You just throw on whatever. But in your 30s, your watch, your shoes, your fragrance, even your wallet, bag, and belt send out subtle signals. Investing in these pieces is an important part of being a refined, stylish man. I'm not talking about buying a $10,000 watch or an endless wall of fragrances. I'm talking about buying a few well-chosen pieces like a clean, tasteful watch that suits your lifestyle, shoes that are actually polished and in good condition, not destroyed from the nights out, and then a signature scent that feels grown up, masculine, and refined. It's paying attention to these small details that really signal that you're a man. Gentlemen, style is an ongoing journey to perfect. If you're a young man like myself, it's important to show up properly. Begin by implementing these 5 things, and that will ensure you dress well in your 30s. If you found this video helpful, give it a like as it helps out the channel, and thanks for watching.